Hello and welcome to Unclecthulu Reviews. So this is part 2 of our inaugural bolt action game. So what I thought I'd do is quickly show off my 1,000 point force and then move over to Martin's and let him talk us through his 1,000 point force. So we're going to do a game set in the Ardennes. So actually, for once, we don't need to put a mat out. It's going to be a white tabletop. Yeah. It's going to be ace. So you see, my Americans have got the Great Coats Winter Infantry, and I am going to put snow on the bases as well. But I like to paint my bases earth before I put the snow on. So what I've got is a reinforced platoon, 1,000 points. So I have a lieutenant in the front with his helper. I've got 3 rifle squads. Now this honestly is a rifle squad. It's actually the bolt action paratrooper models. The squads basically have one Browning automatic rifle and a smattering of submachine guns and rifles between them. And I've got some company support in the form of a bazooka, a 50 cal machine gun, and there should be a medium mortar there as well. I'm not sure how effective they are in bolt action, but I have a wee half track to get things moving around my defense zone. The scenario we're going to be playing is the envelopment one, which I think is scenario 7 from the second edition. So I'm going to be defending. Martin's Germans are going to be trying to roll on, so it's early days of the bulge. I've got a Sherman, which will be racing to the battlefield to help support. And even though it is early days in the bulge, and historically there was no Allied air support, I do have a FU officer, and having seen what Martin's brought to the table, I'll be pretty glad of some of those fighter bombers coming down to help and support my troops. I think that's everything out in my army. Now, I do notice that my squads are only 10 strong, and reading the rule book on the way home from work today, I found out that I should have had full-size squads before I have support sections in it, but it's fine. I think Martin might have done the same with the machine gun, but we'll let each other off. No worries. So if you just bear with me while I move my lighting over and phone over to the German side. The lighting isn't terribly good tonight, so I've had to bring my lantern down from the attic. So let's go over to the other side. Martin's German force coming in. There we go, Martin, over to you.
So as you can see, I have 1,000 points reinforced platoon of Panzer Grenadiers with support from a Schwer Abteilung King Tiger.
I'm glad you could pronounce all that.
It's taken a lot of practice.
I did German at school as well.
Well, I can't speak German, it's just through practice. So, pretty standard force, small, quite elite, 2 Panzerfausts in each team. Kind of fits the theme of the Germans in Ardennes, where they were kind of small, elite units. Supporting the tank in advance. So here I have an Oberleutnant and his helper with the obligatory pointing into nowhere pose. The many things to do. All right. The high fiving. Yeah. First infantry squad, as a your NCO painted, in the standard white, with the double-sided smock. Support, as I say, with 2 assault rifles and a light machine gun. It's 2 squads exactly the same. Here we have got a Pack 40. I wasn't sure if Stephen was taking mini tanks, so it was always nice to have that option. Plus, I've got a bit of a soft spot for self-propelled guns, so it's nice to have that in the back line just in case. You never know. Medium machine gun team just to help take down some of those pesky GIs. And in the back we have the King Tiger, the big one, quite famous from being in the Ardennes. If you go to Bastogne, there is actually a King Tiger there. Thematically, it was generally Panthers and Panzer IVs, but I don't have a Panther yet, so I'm bringing the King Tiger.
Well, if I get air support, then you can have your non-thematic tiger, King Tiger.
So, they did use them, but they were short supply and fuel was at a premium as well. So, it'll be interesting to see how it pans out.
Okay. Pans are out. Okay, right. So Like I say, we'll be doing our third video after the game and let you know our thoughts and feelings and talk about how that went. So I'll take some photos as well during the game. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in a few hours once we've successfully defended the crosswords against the Germans, hopefully.